This is Dr. Phil Chavez. On April 9, 1945, a respected German Lutheran pastor, Dietrich Bonhoeffer, was executed by the Nazis after a lengthy imprisonment. His opposition to Hitler and the Nazis as part of an underground resistant movement cost him his life. Now, Dietrich was born the sixth of 8 children in Breslau, Germany, into an upper middle-class family. His father, Karl, was a prominent German psychiatrist in Berlin, and his mother, Paula, homeschooled the children. Dietrich decided to become a minister at 12 years of age. He pursued his doctorate in theology from the University of Berlin and after was ordained. He spent a postgraduate year studying theology at Union Theological Seminary in New York City. But then he did return to Berlin in 1931, where he lectured on theology and wrote several books. Now, with Martin Niemöller, Karl Barth, and others, Bonhoeffer set up what was called the Confessing Church, which called Christian resistance to the anti-Semitic policies of Adolf Hitler. Between 1933 and 1935, he served as pastor of 2 German-speaking Protestant churches in London. He returned again to Germany to head an illegal seminary for confessing church pastors, which was closed at the outbreak of the war. Now, the Gestapo banned Bonhoeffer from preaching, teaching, and any public speaking. During this time, he worked closely with many opponents of Hitler. In 1939, he traveled to New York to take refuge from the war. But as Bonhoeffer stepped off the ship at New York City Harbor, he knew staying was not an option. He could not abandon his work in support of the German people at that dark period. In 1939, Bonhoeffer began cooperation with a group of high-ranking military officers of the German Abwehr, the military intelligence office, who wanted to overthrow the National Socialist regime by killing Hitler. Bonhoeffer was arrested on April 1943 and was charged with conspiracy after money was used to help Jews escape to Switzerland that was traced to him. Now, he was imprisoned in Berlin for a year and a half, but after the unsuccessful July 20th Valkyrie plot in 1944, Bonhoeffer's connection to the conspirators was discovered. He was moved to a series of prisons and concentration camps, ending at Flossenburg. Here, Bonhoeffer was executed by hanging at dawn, less than 3 weeks before the liberation of the city. Also hanged for the conspiracy were his brothers Klaus and 2 brothers-in-law. His story is depicted in a very good movie called Bonhoeffer, Agent of Grace, released in the year 2000, and it portrays a pretty realistic account of love, courage, and great sacrifice. Bonhoeffer is among the 10 20th century martyrs depicted in the statues above the Great West Door of Westminster Abbey in London. Bonhoeffer's writings on the role of Christianity in the world have been significant. In a line from one of his widely read books, Letters and Papers from Prison, he states, "When Christ calls a man, he bids him come and die." Brothers, God be with you.